Hey, what's up, good people? Welcome back to Stock Up with Larry Jones. For those of you that are new to the page, please do me a favor and go ahead and hit the like, subscribe, notification bell. I just want to appreciate all of you guys that's been rolling with me and that have been continually hitting that like button. If you do the like, if you hit the like early in the video, it helps to keep me alive. Actually, it helps to keep my videos out. A small thing of appreciation, and I just appreciate you guys. I want to talk about the Fed, and then we're right here close to closing bell, and I want to talk about a few things. As a matter of fact, let's look at where we are right now. At the time of filming this, we only have 30 minutes left in this session. So as you can see here on my phone, the Dow is up again. Look at that, 191, Nasdaq, look at that. So we're looking good, good people. That's what we want to see. All of these days consecutively is a great thing. This is the best week this year, actually, with everything that's going on, the geopolitical situation, the Fed rate hikes, just all of the negative things, Chinese stocks. Our president and the Chinese president were talking. I was going back and forth watching it, talking to a few friends of mine in China, just kind of just seeing what's going on there and here. And yes, it's oddly enough, my next door neighbor's son teaches over there. He teaches English over there. So I'm able to keep up with a whole lot of stuff, good people. But here's what's going on with the Fed now. So now a lot of Fed, you don't just have Jerome Powell, you have Fed members, right? And all of these Fed members now are going from dovish to hawkish right now. And so for those of you that don't understand what that means if you're hawkish, that means that you're aggressive. If you're dovish, so you think of a dove, humble. So then you're less aggressive if you're dovish. So now they're going hawkish, all right? They should just say aggressive. They make this language, they try to complicate it so you can give them your money so they can invest it and give you a piece of what they make. That's the facts. But anyway, let's go into it. We got to use their language. So now even the Fed that were dovish, less aggressive, are starting to be more aggressive. Truth be told, we needed to go up 0.25% on my birthday, March 16th. That's what we needed. But because of the geopolitical situation, we didn't want, should I say, the Fed did not want the market to get hit too much at one time. So they pulled back. So now I think personally, that as early as next month's rate hike, that we could go up a 0.5%. It's going to be needed, whether it's next month or before, anytime between now and the end of the year. So if the Fed just go up 0.25 basis points, okay, or 0.25%, and they do that 7 times, that's 1.75%. At the end of the year, we really need to be at 2% total of interest rate. And the only way that that's going to happen is one of those interest rate hikes out of the 7 needs to be 0.5%. Now, the market is not going to like that. There's going to be a sell-off on that. But the market is resilient. I think it priced it in. I already think that it priced it in. I'm going to say something that I did want and didn't want. The truth be told, I didn't want to see a 0.5% on March 16th. But I kind of wish that they just did and just got all of that pain and fear out of the way while we had the geopolitical situation going on, while we have the high gas prices. It's the only thing that I can think of to compare it with is cancer and chemo, right? The 0.5% interest rate hike is chemo, right? But it's going to kill the cancer, and the cancer is inflation. So the Fed has to combat this with inflation, right? So the only thing that is truly going to me, that's going to bring inflation down. We know the Fed can do, balancing of their books, okay? balance of their sheets. That's one thing. Increasing the interest rates is another way to combat inflation, for those of you that are not aware of that, because it'll stagger demand, and then what's causing inflation is demand. What also triggered it was supply chains and then demand, right? So you got more demand, more people wanting the product than there is product available. That's what's happening with the housing market right now. So one of the ways to combat that is by raising interest rates. Follow? And so the demand goes down. So it's going to cost you more to buy a house now, okay? To finance a car now, because the interest rates are more. Banks will make money, but it'll cost you more to borrow more money. All right. So I just want you to know how this all works. But another thing is, you and I, retailers, if we just say, nope, I'm not going to buy that. So I'm not going to buy. The average house now is, I think it's like 357,000 across the country here in the States. So the average price of a house now is around $357,000. That is like 28% more than it was a year ago, let alone 2 years ago before all of this happened. So just think about this. If you're going to purchase $1 million house now, you're talking about $280,000 more. If you're going to purchase the medium-sized home, you're talking about almost $100,000 more for that house. Okay. But what will happen is down the road, we know what happened in 2007 through 2009. Those houses, everybody's houses, not everybody's, but a lot of people's houses, they were underwater in their mortgages, meaning that they owed more on the house than the house was worth. All right. So all of that has to do into our financial system, because it's all tied in together. So I wanted to get that out there early, so you'll know going forward in your investing that Larry believes. Remember, I'm sorry, I'm burping. Larry believes. Remember, anything I say is not a suggestion for you to buy, hold, or sell, but I'm suggesting that you trade with that in mind. So as far as my time of what I think is going to happen in the market this year, what I think is going to happen in the market is the same as what I said. I believe that we'll have a bump in the summer. I believe that we could see a half a percent interest rate hike as early as April, right? Market will go go negative off of that, though I believe it's going to start pricing some of that in before it happens, just like March 16th. But in the summer, we will have a reopening surge. I believe that these Omicron and the new variant, I think they're going to subside. People are going to get out, spend money. We'll have a summertime bump, okay? But I believe that the true clear for this year will be at the end of the year, the fourth quarter. That's what I've been saying. I see a good fourth quarter and first quarter of 2023. So that's how I'm planning, and that's how I am investing. Long-term and short-term with that in mind. All right. So I just wanted to get that into your ears, into your spirit. So, you know, you can just kind of add that to the whole, and we're going to monitor it. All right. Day by day. Nobody knows everything that's going to happen with the geopolitical situation going on. So whatever happens to the stock market, so goes crypto. And I'm investing in my crypto the exact same way. All right. So let's get into a few more things. So everything is still the same. And on the market here, we just have 20 more minutes in the market. And let's see here. Let's take a look. Nothing much going on here. It's we see the Dow is now up 200 points. So that's great. So we're going to have another green day on a Friday. Oh, yeah. Let me tell you this. So those of you that are doing the $5 a day, $1 million cup of coffee, today is Friday. I usually buy my stock at the end of the day. I'm making this video, so I won't have time, but I'm going to tell you this. It's to the point now where I don't even like to buy them when they're green. If something happens over the weekend and Monday's a red day, which is which it pretty much could be, then I will feel better buying it on the red days. For those of you that are taking the $1 million or $5 a day Larry Jones challenge, be excited when you buy them when they're red. When you're doing your $5 a day or $10 a day, when you're doing that, you're DCAing and it's red, be excited about buying them in the red. That's where I am now. Get to the point or get used to buying them when they're red. The longer we buy them in the red, the longer we're buying it at a discount. All right, so let's go over a few more things and we're just going to call it today. All right, so let's look at this. So we talked about the Fed and the interest rates, and that's the whole purpose of this video, to let you guys know that I believe that the Fed will soon go up 0.5%, right? Now, if the geopolitical situation gets worse and we go into a full out war, you know, let's say Russia starts talking nukes or whatever, cyber attacks or any of that, then that would make the Feds kind of pull back a little bit because they can't afford to crash the market, okay? They don't want to send us into an early depression or recession, should I say. Not depression, recession, all right? So look at this that also just came up, good people. Bitcoin holds over 41,000 even as retail investors remain on the sidelines. So that just popped up, right? So a lot of money have pulled out of crypto and stocks, and the money is on the sidelines. So a lot of your stock are beat down, and you have to understand that there are tons of people that have their money on the sidelines. Generally, on a Friday, you see a sell-off because people don't like holding their money in stocks over the weekend, so they pull their money out. So the fact that we are green right now is a good sign, but a short-term good sign, okay? So it's not that all coast is clear, but for right now, I'll take it, all right? So just look at that in your crypto. But crypto has been doing well. So let's talk about something that most people think I'm crazy for talking about and they don't like to talk about. Let's talk about ARK. Let's look at ARK Innovations, right? So we see year to date, it has been tanking, okay? It's been tanking. So from 80 all the way down. But let's look at what it's done in the last day, right? Look at that. We're up 3.5%, but this week is actually up 18% ARK. So what we could start doing now with ARK, and you know, I was telling some of you guys, we're going to look for some of the stock that are beat down the most and see when is our opportunity. Now I have ARK in 2 of my portfolios. One is my $5 a day challenge, and my other portfolio that I have it in another app is my buy the dips. So when ARK last week, I just been slowly adding to my ARK on my buy the dip portfolio. Okay, learn how to use different platforms. That is so important if you really want to make a lot of money, because when you have a stock that you just want to buy the dip on, and sometimes it's the same stock that you're dollar cost averaging in, you'll know which platform to go to. Once you learn one platform, good people, they're all the same. Just let's not be lazy, okay? And so I just want to shine a light on ARK because I know everybody's poo-hooing ARK, and I'll say it. I said it before. I know some of you guys disagree with me, but I'll say it again. Kathy Woods was not wrong. She was just early, okay? She's just early. Now, I don't like every stock that's in the ARK funds, but I like the overall portfolio that she's investing in disruptive technology, okay? So now, there's going to be a time for those to boom, and I believe that these stock, ARK, will be on fire in 2025. That's what I believe. So when do I want to buy it? When it's beat down. All right, good people? Hey, I'm going to leave it right there, but I just do want you guys to check out all of the links below, okay? The 2 links I want you to download right now is Webull, okay? It's 3 of them. I want you to download the Webull app if you don't have it. They're going to give you thousands, up to thousands of dollars of free stock. I'll just leave it at that. I just want you to download it and read it, okay? And they're going to give you 5 free stock. The same thing with Moomoo now, okay? And so, yes, I'm buying all of my NEO now on the Hong Kong Stock Exchange, and I'm doing that through the Moomoo platform. So I don't have to worry about the FUD anymore, okay? And so that's what I'm doing with Moomoo. And there's going to be some more things I'm going to be doing in Moomoo. When TikTok IPOs, it will IPO and you'll be able to buy it with Moomoo because it's only going to be on the Hong Kong Stock Exchange, okay? And then for crypto, I want you to check out the Coinbase. Download it. You're going to get some free crypto, okay? And you literally, with Moomoo and Webull, you literally can deposit $1, all right? Hey, I'm going to leave it right there, good people. I want you to have a safe and blessed weekend. And we'll see you probably this weekend even, okay? See you later. Live, love, laugh, and learn. What's up, good people?